Hello and welcome to Techno Tips. Eid Mubarak to all my channel family and the entire Muslim community. Today we're diving into an exciting topic, moonsighting. Have you ever wondered about the science behind Eid's new crescent? Let's explore. Eid is a time of joy, celebration and togetherness. It marks the end of Ramadan, a month of fasting, prayer and reflection for Muslims around the world. But what exactly determines the start of Eid? The answer lies in the sighting of the new moon, a practice steeped in both tradition and science. Moonsighting is a fascinating blend of astronomy and cultural heritage. For centuries, Muslims have relied on the sighting of the new crescent moon to determine the beginning of Islamic months, including Ramadan and Shawwal, the month in which Eid al-Fitr is celebrated. This practice is not just about looking up at the sky, it involves precise calculations and observations. The Islamic calendar, also known as the Hijri calendar, is a lunar calendar. Unlike the Gregorian calendar, which is based on the solar year, the Hijri calendar is based on the cycles of the moon. Each month begins with the sighting of the new crescent moon known as the Hilal. This makes the Islamic calendar about 10 to 12 days shorter than the solar year, causing Islamic months to shift each year in relation to the Gregorian calendar. But how is the new moon sighted? Traditionally, it involves a group of trusted observers who look for the thin crescent moon just after sunset. This sighting is then confirmed by religious authorities who announce the start of the new month. In modern times, this process is often supplemented by astronomical calculations and observations using telescopes and other advanced equipment. The science behind moon sighting is rooted in astronomy. The new moon occurs when the moon is positioned between the Earth and the Sun, making it invisible to the naked eye. As the moon moves in its orbit, a thin crescent becomes visible, marking the start of the new lunar month. This crescent is usually visible for a short period just after sunset, and its sighting can be affected by various factors such as weather conditions and geographical location. In recent years, there has been a growing interest in using astronomical calculations to determine the start of Islamic months. This method involves calculating the moon's position and visibility based on scientific data, providing a more precise and consistent way to determine the beginning of the new month. However, traditional moon sighting remains an important practice for many Muslim communities as it connects them to their cultural and religious heritage. Eid al-Fitr, also known as the Festival of Breaking the Fast, is a significant event in the Islamic calendar. It is a time for Muslims to come together with family and friends, share meals, give charity, and celebrate the end of Ramadan. The sighting of the new moon is a moment of joy and anticipation as it signals the start of the festivities. In conclusion, moon sighting is a beautiful blend of science and tradition. It is a practice that has been passed down through generations, connecting Muslims to their faith and heritage. Whether through traditional observation or modern astronomical calculations, the sighting of the new crescent moon remains a significant and cherished part of the Islamic calendar. Thank you for joining us on this journey to explore the science and tradition of moon sighting. Eid Mubarak to all, and may your celebrations be filled with joy, peace, and blessings. Stay tuned to Techno Tips for more exciting topics and insights. Until next time, take care and enjoy the festivities. Moonsighting is the practice of observing the new crescent moon to determine the start of the Islamic month. The Islamic calendar follows the lunar cycle, so the sighting of the crescent moon marks the beginning of a new month, including Ramadan and Eid. This tradition has been practiced for centuries and remains an essential part of Islamic culture worldwide. The moon doesn't produce light, it reflects sunlight. The new moon phase occurs when the moon is between the Earth and the Sun, making it invisible. As the moon moves, we see a small illuminated portion, a crescent. But spotting it isn't always easy. Let's go over some top tips for moon sighting. Tip number 1, check the right time. The new crescent is best spotted just after sunset. The moon is usually visible for only a short time before it sets below the horizon. Tip number 2, look towards the western horizon. That's where the new moon first appears. Be sure to position yourself in a place with a clear view of the horizon. Tip number 3, use optical aids. Sometimes a telescope or binoculars help, but the moon must be visible to the naked eye for official sighting. Tip number 4, choose a clear location. Avoid city lights and find an open area with an unobstructed view. Pollution and cloud cover can obscure visibility, so it's best to check the weather forecast before heading out. Tip number 5, join a moon sighting group. Many Islamic communities organize moonsighting events where experts and enthusiasts gather to observe the crescent moon. Joining such a group can enhance your experience and ensure accurate sighting. Segment 4. Moonsighting around the world. Moonsighting traditions vary across the world. In some countries, committees officially announce the sighting, while in others, individuals report their observations. Some nations rely solely on astronomical calculations, while others combine both traditional and scientific methods. This diversity highlights the significance of moonsighting in the global Muslim community. Segment 5. Moonsighting and technology. Technology has made moonsighting easier. Apps and websites like Mooncalc and Time and Date provide accurate lunar data, predicting when and where the crescent will be visible. Some observatories even live-stream the sighting process. However, traditional sighting remains an essential part of the process. Segment 6. Common misconceptions about moonsighting. There are many misconceptions about moonsighting. Some believe the moon must be fully visible to count, but even a tiny sliver is enough. Others think the moon appears at the same time everywhere, but visibility depends on location, atmospheric conditions, and altitude. Understanding these factors helps clarify why different regions sometimes celebrate Eid on different days. Conclusion. So, whether you're using advanced tools or traditional methods, moonsighting is a blend of faith and science. I hope these tips help you spot the new crescent for Eid. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tech and science insights. Eid Mubarak, everyone. Outro music fades out.